Hello everyone and welcome back to Keepsakes by Patty Cakes. This is Patty and today I'm going to be making a page wraparound, and this is going to go into my Floral Folly journal. So you might have seen these done before. This one, I actually took an envelope I got a card in because I didn't have any of the large size, excuse me, that Angela Kerr had in hers. And I'm doing it almost identical to hers. And she used, I think, a 9x6. And this one is a lot smaller, and I put a window in myself. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I have this piece that will go here, and let me see here. This piece I cut out, and it will go over the top. And you don't have to worry about this part here because it's going to be covered up by this. And then I will have a torn piece of her pink paper down here. Now all these paper, now this lace one is not by Angela. I will have to get, I'll put it below whose digi this is. I can't remember off the top of my head. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. And I also wanted to mention I've cut this envelope open on both sides and the top, and I've put a piece of the lace paper behind the window so when you take out your tag you won't see, just a blank area. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this part down. And I'm praying that I get it on straight. As y'all know, in my last video, I had so many goofs from trying to place things and not getting them where they're supposed to go. I will be sewing around this, but you do not have to. And it's just my personal preference of how I like it. So I'm just going to go off screen for a second. Well, try to glue this down because it has an address on it. We got that part. Just need to move this just a little bit. I apologize, my cats are going crazy, running through the kitchen and playing. Whoops. They just about knocked my camera over. Sorry about that. Jeez. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to glue down is this piece here. And it will go right there. Yes, both my cats are playing with each other, going crazy. Having a ball. Excuse me. Then I'm going to take this piece and glue it down. And what this was is I fussy cut around one of her pages. And I don't know if I have an extra one to show you. But she uses even the scraps doing this journal, so it'll be nice to use everything up. Don't know if I didn't quite get that tip of that leaf. Oops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Trying to see, I didn't quite get the edges of these very good, so I'm just going to put some glue in there. There we go. There. That'll work for the front. Now on the back, I've cut another sheet of the lace, and that will go right here. This flower wasn't supposed to come over this far. I just hope it's not too much in the crease there. I'm going to try to trim some of that off. Hopefully I won't ruin it. A little bit of a boo-boo there. But you're supposed to be able to see this center part, but let's go ahead and glue this down. Make sure I get this. Okay. There we go. And then trying to think, I think now would be the time for me to sew around it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've sewed around it. I've sewed around all four sides on this side. And then on this side, I've sewn here, here, and here. And I forgot to sew across the top here, but it's no big deal to me. So the next thing I'm going to do is add a pocket here, and I'm doing this with her beige polka dot instead of the pink. And the reason being, I'll show you whenever I show you my journal, one side is pink and the other side is peach. So that's why we're doing each side a different color. So now I'm just going to, I think I'm going to ink this up a little, just to get the white edges off. Okay. And just glue the three sides. There's our pocket. And then this is just a piece of ephemera that came in the kit. I'm going to glue that on top of the pocket. Go. Done. The next thing I'm going to do I think I have a little butterfly here, a little yellow butterfly. I'm going to put that there. Just get the edges a little less white. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to work on, I have a card somewhere here, a piece of ephemera I wanted to put in there. Here we go. And that will just slip in here. So pretty. And then we're going to make an altered paper clip. And I did this ahead of time, and all I did was take a large paper clip and I took a piece of beigey crocheted lace and a piece of white lace, and then I sewed it across while spreading them out so they wouldn't, you know, lay together. And then I have an applique that I'm just going to glue right here to match the peach side. So with that, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. This stuff always sticks to me like crazy. Just gonna get on my glass a little bit, but I don't care. It can be wiped. Oops, I got glue going everywhere. Okay, then I'm just gonna take it. Put it just like that. And I'm going to take my dry wipe, sort of pat it down and get some of that glue out of there while pressing it into the other material so it'll stick. Let me just grab a wipe. My glasses, whoop, totally covered in glue. Okay. My paper towel. My desk is a mess too. I've been crafting all day. Okay. So then what I will do is just slip this onto here like that. Might have it up a little higher, actually. Probably should wait for this to dry some. That'll just hang right there. Then I need to finish this side, and what I'm going to do is I have a couple die cuts here. I have this little branch, and then I cut this bunny out of the same paper that's also in the kit so it would coordinate. So I'm going to put that like that. So just go ahead and glue that down. And I'm going to have to keep checking the video because yesterday it went off after I recorded for 30 minutes, and it usually starts up and just starts recording another video that I put together with the first one, and it didn't, so I missed some of my video. So that's just gonna get there. Press that down. That one's about had it. And then we'll do the bunny. And these ones I'm not inking because I don't want them to stand out a lot. If you know what I mean, like. Okay, then up at the top, I have some Tim Holtz words that I put. I guess this is the one I was going to use because I cut out, but I did several of them so I'd have them. But this is going to go here. And then a green butterfly here. I think I'll have it down like this. And this is the same background as the bunny. So I'm just going to glue that down, and I've already inked it as well. And the butterfly, I better ink the edges of that. Thought I had inked that, but I guess I didn't. I meant to. Okay. Right there. Okay, and you can put more in this pocket too. Doesn't just have to be that one card. And now what we have to work on is, uh-oh, my glue is stuck now, is the tag that will go inside. So I have the pink polka dot again. I'll just set this aside. And let me make sure it fits in there. I might have to adjust it, which I do. So I'm just going to get my trimmer, my little one. Well, maybe not. I have to get my larger trimmer. And I'm just going to tape down the sides just a wee little bit. me see. I'm not sure if this will be enough, but we shall see. Just try it before I put it away. Yes, that'll work. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my ink. Oh, I forgot to add something here too. Remind me. Totally forgot. I did mine similar to what Angela did, but I didn't have the same thing, so I just did my own. I'm also going to do the back, since you can write. This is cardstock, and I just left the back blank so you could write on it. I got this one. And then I have the image of this bird that was also in the kit. The birds are so pretty. I like them because they were black and white, but I printed it on cream color cardstock. There we go. So I'm going to put this at the very bottom because I want you to be able to see the birds through the window, which I'm hoping will happen. Boy, this is cut crooked. Oh well, we'll make do. Here, I thought I was doing a good job today. Trying to get everything ready before the video. I did want to mention that I am going to be making some glue topper stoppers. Not sure if that's what they'll be called, but I will do a video after I make them, and just to show you, and I'll be selling them in my Etsy. I still don't have my micro macrame jewelry photos taken of it. But I will get there in time. I hope you'll be patient with me. Okay. So this is going here. Just going to press that down. I'm hoping that will go in the window. But before I finish that, boy, that paper clip's really chewing that. I wanted to finish this up. And all I did was I took some crinkled ribbon, seam binding rather, and I'm going to put it along here. Oops, got that quite too far out. Ah, where's my towel? And I sewed some vintage buttons on it. So I'm just going to kind of scrunch it up as I'm going along. That one's sticking to my finger. Doesn't want to scrunch for me. It wants to stick to my nails. There we go. Just get underneath this button a little bit. Oops. There we go. Totally forgot that. Then I'll just cut this off. Along with the strings. And keep your little scraps, ladies and gents, because we can use those in our snippets and snippet rolls. Okay, now this can go back on. Put it up higher. There we go. Okay, we'll go back to our tag. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take some pink satin and I'm going to put a piece across the bottom here. Again with the Fabri-Tac. Whoops, my cap just went on the floor. And I'm hoping it doesn't leak through too bad. Just go this way as far as I can. And just grab that cap. I'm all booby trapped in here. I forgot to add lace to the edge too of the other one. I'll have to do that yet. I'll glue that. I'm forgetting everything as I'm going along, but I see the pieces like, oh, that was supposed to go there. Okay, that will go there. And then, let me see, need a sentiment. Don't forget to fly. That will go here. And I had, these them? Yep. Some of her stamps. I think I want to, there we go, that one. And I want to cut this little point there off. And ink. Okay. So put that there. That'll work. And since I have satin, I'll use the Fabri-Tac. Stick this right out there. And then we'll put the sentiment. A little bit over the top. Okay. Then, trying to think, there was something else. I need, is this brown or burgundy? I need a piece of the burgundy background here. Let's see if I can find a piece. I should have tons of these colors lying around. I know I do. This might work. And what I want to do is to make, I don't have any of the big eyelets, so I am going to just make hole protectors. Let's see if I can do it that way. Wrong one. And for those of you that don't have a punch that makes them, you just take a little hole punch or circle punch and make your circle, and then you put your punch around it and try to get it even. So I need one more of those, for the one for the front and one for the back. Just eyeballing it. There you go. Reinforcers, that's what these are called. Oopsies. And I need to find the center. And looks about maybe right here. And I'll take my pencil and draw my circle so I can punch a hole there. Okay, and then I'm just going to ink around the edges a little. Okay, and I'll glue those on. Oops, I did the wrong side. No, that was the right side. I think those are the right side. That looks more like it on this one, but let's see what's on the back. There was pink on the back of the other one. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue these little reinforcers on. There we go. All right. Now, I just realized there's one thing that I forgot, and I'll be right back. Okay, what I needed was a jump ring. And I want to get one of these larger ones. Oops. And I made, let's see, this little circle that I cut out from the paper, and I'll show you. Let me see if I got the other half of it. I do have part of it, of a little one. But what I did when it was printed full size, I used a die to cut a circle around it. I didn't have a regular one, and I found this one, and it was really cute. So I punched out two and glued them together so they would be a little sturdier. And so what I'm going to do, I did have a eyelet here, but I think it got lost. So go ahead, get a little mini one of that. And it's going on the pink side. Is that pink or purple? I can't tell. No, there's purple in here, so that must be pink. Okay. So I'm going to need the 1/8 hole punch. And let's see. I'm going to mark it as close to, let me see, I want it facing kind of this way. So I think I'll put it around here, if you can see that. I do not have it memorized yet on which little block goes where, so I have to look it up. So it'll be C3, and this is C for 1/8 inch eyelet. 3, okay. I'll just take our teeny tiny eyelet and put it in there. Oops, came out. There we go. Okay, that's on there good. And then I'm going to take the ring, put it on there, and just bend it back, just like that. And then I'm going to take this pink, it's called Baby Pink. Not sure how much I'm going to need. Just gonna cut off a bit, and I have this greeny color, so I want to make them the same size approximately. Okay. And hope my cats don't get it. And I'm going to stick them through and just make a bow. But I should have put this on first. I'm going to string this through. And if you have a bulb pen, it might be easier. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to kind of bring this to the front. Oops. I'm getting all tangled up in myself. Here we go. Tie that in the front. Tie our bow. There we go. And then just cut these at whatever length you like. Cut those there. Cut these here. Then just kind of spread them apart. Maybe I should have made it a little bigger. I'm not sure. Oops. And then we have our little dangle on there too. Isn't that cute? So the one thing that I forgot was to put lace on my edge over here. So let me see if I can find it in my mess here. There's some. I have this little heart lace, and I'm going to put it on the back since I forgot it on the front, and then this will be glued down. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac and just put a line going right down the edge. There we go. And this is a vintage lace. The cap on there. So I just want to catch this very edge. So hope I'm doing the right side. Yep. What I'm going to have to do is probably drag some of that glue down because I put it up too high. Go. Oops. Get my dry. Cut this off. Let's just put this back on. This is one of my favorite vintage laces. I don't know if it's vintage or antique. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. There we go. That looks so pretty. Okay. I think I have everything done at this point, and then we can put our tag in. And there it is. So now I will show you, let me just move all this out of the way, my signature of my journal so far. And this is it. And this is going to go on this page here. And it will go like this. Now you see I hope you can see the peaches on this side, and then we have the pinky mauve on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue it down where I want it. And I'll just use my art glitter glue. And this side is not going to be a tuck. You can make it a tuck if you want to. But I am gluing my whole thing down. Hope I got enough glue. Okay. I'm just going to fold this over the paper. Oops, let's get you in there. Right like that. Probably should have taken the tag out so it didn't glue the tag down. And then I'm going to put some clips. Well, I'll wait until after I glue the other side and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to have it as a tuck. So, before I do that, you know what I'm going to do, because I didn't, it's a lot more noticeable now, but I'm going to cut a little bit of that off, because I don't like it. The pink showing. There we go. And I don't think I'll be sewing in my signature until I get most of the pages done. Just so, you know, like right there so I could take it out. So all you need to do on this side is glue this part down. Kind of going above the sewing. Because I want to make sure it stays down. And then just fold that over and we will have a tuck. And I'll just put a little, clip. And I have some clips holding it down. Just until that dries. And there we go. I think I really like it. And that's that side. And this is the paper that I was talking about that's like this. But I'll just show you real quick what the journal's going to look like. These are all, except for the coffee dyed paper that I dyed here, that's mine. But all these digis are Angela's. And then this one I sewed 2 pages together to make a pocket. And this is out of a floral book that I had. It's avocado dyed paper I made. Another beautiful page. And this is just some, I don't know what kind of paper that is, like a deli paper? Yeah. And then this one is, I think, tailor-made journals on this one here. Yes, tailor-made journals. This is Angela's. Then we have a coffee dyed Edith Holden page. I thought went really beautiful with these colors. And then the center Oh, no, that's not the center. We have another floral page. Another coffee dyed. And then another one of her beautiful pages. This is the one that I made all that with, but it was shrunk down, the one that we just did. And then we have another Edith Holden, and that is the center. And then, of course, all the other pages are just the other sides, which we'll get a more in-depth view when we do the flip through. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll give it a try. They turn out so beautiful, I think, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.